Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Tonight I wanted to talk to you guys about my skincare process. I know I already did a video with my 10-step Korean skincare process routine from the AM and the PM, but I wanted to go a bit more in depth with some of the products that I'm using, how I got started, how do I know I'm using the right products, you know, all that stuff. Also going to introduce to you guys a few products that I have been trying and my view on them and my experience, obviously, since you know that's what I'm here for and what I do. And I'm always open for new products to try for you guys. Keep in mind I do have combination skin. If you have dry, sensitive, aging, oily, normal, whatever type of skin type that you have that is outside of the combination, let me know. I do have other friends that do try items and I send them to those individuals, or I can send them to you for you to try out too. And you guys can give me your feedback. For the most part, I can try almost any product. For somebody who has more drier skin, I can't really do much because my skin is not dry. But for, you know, the normal combination, sensitive, I can help you out with that. As far as aging, I can't really do a whole lot either to tell you whether or not it's working or it might not be working, but I will do the best that I can for you guys, as you know. So the first thing I do want to talk to you guys about is why did I start changing my cleansing routine? And excuse me, there's a couple reasons why I did start a new process, new routine for the AM and PM. Partly because I knew that my skin, especially in the wintertime, was super dry right in my cheeks, also very oily in my T-zone. With that said, I did not know if I was using the right products, if I was using the wrong products. Obviously, I probably was using the wrong products since I was having, you know, skincare issues with the makeup that I was using at the time. I did try different types of makeup like you guys have and been doing. I tried to switch up my process and just wash my face, take my face off with, you know, the typical makeup wipes, Neutrogena, Garnier has another one, and a couple others that I tried, even like regular store brand ones. Nothing worked, and I mean, getting the makeup off was fine, but beyond that, I couldn't really do a whole lot. I didn't see a difference. I was drinking enough water, and I just did not see a difference. My skin felt super tight. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. And after that, I just felt that there was no change. And, you know, especially in the wintertime where it's dry and the water is just crap where I live on the East Coast. So I tried to switch it up. I talked to a few different friends of mine, and you know, a lot of them who are also Korean, some of them are adoptees as well. They told me try Soko Glam, SokoGlam.com. Try their website. Also check out Peach and Lily. So I did do my research, looked up a bunch of different websites just to see exactly what I was doing wrong, what I could do, even though it was expensive at first. But as you guys know, I mean, sometimes we have to pay the extra amount. We have to pay a little bit extra to get our skin or our makeup in the right stages that we need to have it in order to be that flawless look, that, you know, photo finish, you know, all of that fun stuff. And I know we all have different skincare problems. We have acne, we have just redness, we have enlarged pores, we have, you know, hyperpigmentation. So, I mean, we have so many different issues that are going on in our face and we just aren't sure how to resolve it. So that's why I'm kind of here and doing my YouTube channel for you guys. This video, just so you do know, will be quite lengthy. I know I'm already like 4.5 minutes in before telling you guys this, but I just want to let you guys know that because it's not going to be a short video whatsoever. And I know some of you guys like the longer videos and some of you guys don't. So if you don't have time to sit and watch this, I would say come back another time and finish this video, or just pause it, whatever. So some of the other reasons why I wanted to go ahead, obviously besides fixing my dry and oily T-zone, was also I wanted my makeup to be flawless and get that really primed up look where I see, people on TV or in photos that without a filter, that I can go ahead and have that and achieve that look. I know a lot of you say, well, that's just not possible. It's, Photoshop, etc. And it is to a point. Obviously, I do agree with you guys, but there are other ways we can get our skin healthy, make it look very, you want to feel beautiful, obviously, on the inside and outside, have that healthy glow, and not just a highlight. So I do want to kind of go over all of that. So for starters, when I first started my skincare routine with Soko Glam, I did start off with oily products that I was using. As far as oily products go, not to say that they had oils in them, but to say that it was for oily skin types. And again, it was $200, so it was not cheap, but it was worth it because I got to try full-size products that I know were expensive on their own. And with the Soko Glam against Peach and Lily, and nothing against Peach and Lily, guys, it's just their products are a bit more pricey. I'm not sure if they do give you some free samples or products or whatnot. I know Soko Glam does. I assume that Peach and Lily do as well. I just have not purchased from them. Going into that, the oily product, or the oily skin type, all of those products worked great. It seemed to help a little bit, but I didn't see a huge difference. And when I say I didn't see a huge difference, it's because, the products I was using for my makeup, I still was super oily. T-zone, I had purchased, facial mist to help tone down the oiliness. I also ordered an oil compact, so it was helped to bring down, again, the oily look. So after that, I did some more research. I was looking up more stuff on, and this was a couple years ago, guys, and I was looking up more products that might suit my facial needs better. So what I ended up doing, going back into more research, saying, okay, well, this is how my skin is during these seasons, or, I find that I'm more dry in the winter time, but still oily. So that's what ran me into the combination skin type. So I ended up using the combination skin type products, and I noticed a huge difference. Definitely was the products I was using before in the oily skin type package. Ever since switching, it's rare that I get oily. As you guys can see, I might have like a little bit right here, but even up close, you can see that I don't really have any oil on my face. And it is because of the products I'm using, and it is because of the makeup products I'm also changed to, as opposed to products that might have been or had oil in them. So you really have to look at all of the products you're using. You can't just look at, okay, well, skincare, I'm just going to change up and use items that are going to help my skin type. That's great, and that's a good start, but it doesn't help and resolve the other issues based on what you're putting on your face for, 6, 7, 8, 10 hours, depending on what type of job you have. So, I've had people who are working 8-hour, 9-hour days. I've had people who are working 12-hour, 10-hour, 12-hour days because they're nurses, or, they do work in IT, or like myself, or, whatever type of job that they have. They work outside, But, so that's kind of where I started. And this was, again, about 2 years ago. And ever since switching, I've noticed a huge difference in my face, how I look in pictures, and the makeup, products that I'm using. It's just been a really great change. I feel more confident. I feel, better about myself, and, taking pictures, and, not shying away from the camera as much. So, it takes a while to get to that point, don't get me wrong. But I just want to let you guys know there is a light at the end of the tunnel. You guys can get there too. It does take time. It does take process. Also, keep in mind the foods that you eat, you are what you eat. If you're eating greasy foods and oily foods, that will show up and, kind of seep through your pores. You're going to see that. You're going to feel that. So keep in mind with that, and I can give you guys more tips on like the different types of food that cause you to have breakouts or cause you to have more oils coming from your skin. Obviously fried foods and stuff like that, so sugars. So without delaying more, we're already 10 minutes in, I will go over briefly again the products that I'm using. So for starters, I'm using the Misha Perfect BB Deep Cleansing Oil. I know I told you guys that I was considering returning this, but I decided to keep it, try it out in full. It's been good, it works very well. It's just, when you use the push pump here, it's straight liquid. It is a straight oil base. It's not a thicker consistency like the Vanilla Zero or Vanilla Co Clean It Zero, where that has more consistency. It's thicker, so you can just kind of dab it on all over your face and then massage in. This is best used in the shower, like in the morning, or over your sink, so you can obviously go up, smack that stuff right on your face. Okay. So far it's working really good for me. It's gonna take me a while to get through that stuff though. But anyways, so the next product that I'm using, oh, and one other thing, even if you have oily skin, it's really good for you to use an oil base because of the fact that you wanna pull out the oils or the sebum that you'll, as you do research, you'll see the word sebum a lot. The oils out of your face, because this will help clear out that oily, look that you have on your face a lot, especially once you take off your makeup, things of that nature. And it's always good to follow up with a water-based cleanser. So as you can see, I haven't changed my water base. I will be changing soon. It's almost gone. I mean, I still probably have at least another couple weeks on it, but I just want to let you know what I'm still using, which is the Face Shop, and it's the Rice water-based cleanser, foaming cleanser as they call it. And I do like this a lot, and I'm sorry, I might be losing my voice, but it's really good. This is super cheap on Amazon, you guys. A lot of the products I buy and will do giveaways on, especially when it comes to the skincare stuff, I check Amazon first. I have Amazon Prime. It works fantastically, if that's a word. And it's super cheap. I get items within 1 to 2 days, and it works for me. So this has been really good. Some of the products I will try next are going to be Innisfree, and I probably will, because this will be gone before, the water-based cleanser of mine will be gone before my oil base is out, but I will be using it's the Innisfree Green Tea Balancing Skin. I will show you. I'm looking it up right now to show you guys. Actually, it's not this one, sorry. It is an Innisfree one. Just bear with me 1 second. Because they have so many Innisfree products. It's crazy. Here it is. It's an Innisfree. It's a green tea. It's a pure cleansing foam. Sorry. I have a whole list on Amazon that I have saved right now. And it's only $9.51, you guys. So as you can see, it's very cheap. And this, I believe, is coming straight from another country because it says it wouldn't be here until like mid-December. But anyways, so that is future products I will be trying. We'll let you guys know how they are, but this is what I'm using currently. So I have used what is it? It's another green tea foam cleanser, and I will tell you exactly which one it is. Just bear with me 1 moment. Sorry guys, I know I should have been a bit more prepared. It's Neogen. So Neogen also, and I've used this before in the past, and it's good for oily skin, it's good for sensitive skin, dry skin, any type of skin type. And that's what that one looks like. And this is also on my blog, just so you guys know. But it's a little bit on the higher side, in my opinion. So it's almost $20. I know for some people that's super expensive, for some it's not. Sorry, I'm about to trip over my microphone here. So But that's another one that's really good for all skin types, okay? I would say because I use it twice a day, I do run out of it faster. But after you use your water base, your oil base, what I do, I jump right into my toner. As you guys know, I love Misha products, and I'm using all of the Time Revolution products for my toner, my serum, and my essence. So I just like the way Misha products are on my face and how they feel, because here's the essence. Because it's a super clean feeling. I feel my hydrating, you know, the hydration in my skin is literally just sucking up these products. So I know they're working really well for my skin. And this is the serum or the ampoule. And it works really good. As you can see how much product is left. And I opened this like a month ago. So I get usually about 2 months. Maybe I can put for 2.5. It just depends on what areas I need to fixate on and that I'm fixated on, you know what I mean? So with these products, with the serum especially, I need to focus on areas where I want to kind of tighten my skin, which is pretty much everywhere, which is why a lot of you are like, oh, you look like you're 20, 22. No, I'm not. I won't tell you guys how old I am, but if you want to ask me, you can DM me on Twitter. But anyway, so the reason why we want to use the toner is because it will balance the pH in our skin. And the reason for using the essence is because it will add in the hydration into our skin. And again, the ampoule or serum will help out with any areas, you know, firming up your skin, but also any problem areas that you might have that you need to focus on and kind of want to work out. I know it does help with like darker or hyperpigmentation. I haven't noticed a huge difference in those avenues, but it might be a different product that I want to try, which I may try something else for, again, Innisfree. I want to try use all Innisfree products for like a month just to see the difference between the mixture of products that I'm using now. After my toner, essence, and ampoule or serum, I jump right in and use a eye cream. And this eye cream has been really good. I still do have like some, obviously you can see some bags and dark circles and whatnot and sagginess. But anyways, I'm using Goodall's moisture barrier. And I do like this. You get a ton of product, guys. I'm not even kidding. You can see my finger because I wanted to see how deep how much product I had left. Still a lot of product. And this is, honestly, I think this is from May. And it's almost December. That's how much product you get, how much product you know lasts. So you get your money's worth, in my opinion. You don't need a whole lot of product when it comes to these items. Your toner, your essence, your serum, you probably will run out within a few months, as well as your oil base, your water base cleanser. Also depends on how many times a day you're using them. After I do my eye cream, I will stroll right on in and do my moisturizing, which right now I'm using the Snail Bee High Content Lotion. And I follow it up with Tony Moly, and I use the Cool Water Soothing Gel. Now some of you are asking, why is she using 2 moisturizers? In the wintertime, I will use 2 different ones because it really hydrates my skin a lot, and my skin gets super dry in the winter. So that's what I do. I'm not saying that's what's gonna work for you guys, but it's what works for me on my combination skin. And I have heard really good things about this. I have somebody on my Twitter account that won my 3rd giveaway, I believe it was. And she said that she's using this right now. And sometimes she uses it every day, sometimes it's every other day. But she said she has noticed such a huge difference compared to last year, and her skin is drier in the wintertime, like many of us. And she's noticed a huge difference. Now, as far as, and I'll get these out too, exfoliating, I exfoliate twice a week. Tonight I'll probably exfoliate again, like I said earlier, because of all the makeup that I'm using today. And I know it doesn't look like a lot, but I know how much product I put on my face. And I am using Skin Foods Strawberry Black Sugar Mask, and it smells delish. So you can see what it looks like. Again, I got this in May, guys. This is how much product is in there and left. It was to the top. So you definitely get your money's worth on this. And I think this is only like $10. If my skin needs an extra boost also, I just purchased some kind of smaller sample sizes of the Laneige water sleeping mask. I really like this. You do have to let this set and dry in your face before you go to bed. But after I do, I mean, it does sink in. No, I'm not picking my nose. I just itch right here. But anyways, I do use this. I got 4 of these, so 3 of them will be going in giveaways. I mean, look at how much is packed in here. It's a lot. So this will last me a while. That way I don't have to pay the $25 for however big, you know, I'm not sure the canister is for this, because I don't like buying products that I might not like, even though most of the time I now buy at Amazon because of their money back guarantee and the return policy. So those are most of the products I use. I'll be right back because I'm going to grab some face masks. Actually, they're in another room, so I would do that another time. But I do use face masks as well. It depends what I'm aiming for. If I need more hydration, or if I need to focus maybe on brightening or whitening. You know, it just depends. Honestly, I only use face masks 1 to 2 times a month. I don't use them multiple times a week. You guys are more than welcome to do so. It's just up to you, your budget, what you want to do, and what problem areas you want to focus on. Now, as far as a couple new products I wanted to introduce you guys to. So, as you guys know, there's a huge rave about the charcoal face masks, right? So I tried this one by the Creme Shop, or the Cream Shop. I don't know, Korean brand, right? And they're nice. This is a regular mask, as you can see. And it tells you the directions on how to use this. But this would be really good with somebody who has oily skin. I'm going to tell you that right now. If you have dry skin, do not use this. If you have combination skin, I would not recommend you guys use this. Even if you have oily, you know, T-zone, this is not the best face mask for combination skin. If you have sensitive skin, do not use it. Aging, I don't know, because I'd have to ask somebody to try it for me who has aging skin. It does state that it combats acne and unbalanced complexions, reduces the size of pores, detoxifies skin of bacteria, chemicals, and dirt. And it's just a regular face mask. It's not like an actual, it doesn't look like this. So it's not that type of consistency, but the charcoal acts as a magnet and it pulls out all the bacteria, all the impurities in your skin, just so you guys know. I tried it. It made my skin, it dried my skin out completely. Even the next day, I even put on this stuff and it still dried my skin out completely. I have pictures on my Instagram, Soko Beauty Blogs, and you can see how dry and red my cheeks were right in here. Okay, so I do not and will not be using that in the future. I also tried the detoxing charcoal nose strips. Not for me either. It might have been because I pretty much already started the process of my skincare routine, and it does say, you know, for best results, apply to freshly washed face and apply to wet nose. I literally had done everything. My face was almost dry, and then I threw some like water on. Didn't really work that well. But it hurt like a mother when I took the shit off. Not even kidding. You're supposed to leave it on for 15 to 20 minutes or until the strip dries, which I did. And there's 9 strips. So if you guys like these and you guys want them, let me know and I will add some of these into my future giveaways, or you guys can just take them. There's 9 left. One of the products I did like out of the charcoal products that I picked up this week, is the under eye patches. So that's what they look like. They look like a football player. But these are nice, and you leave these on for 30 minutes. So just like the picture shows, you just put them on right underneath your eyes, and you leave them on for about 30 minutes. And you gently peel up, but now the sticky part on that goes on your eye, it's like a gel. It's like a sticky gel, but it's not painful. It goes on, it's nice and cool. I did notice a difference as soon as I took these suckers off after 30 minutes, just so you guys know. So I will be using these more for myself. If you guys want some, let me know. I don't mind giving you guys these as well in future giveaways. Now, I did also want to go over another product I'm going to try tonight. And I want to go over a couple other makeup products that I'm using that I found that are really helpful for my skin type, being, again, combination. So if you have combination skin, listen up. So one of the other products I wanted to go over is one of these. I know a lot of you guys have these electric facial cleansing brushes. Some of you guys have the super high-end ones, some of you guys have the super cheap ones. So I have a high-end one as well. I don't really use it that much. It came with, I think, like three different brush heads, and they're kind of soft bristles, they're harder bristles, and one is like plastic. It almost feels like plastic. Very sharp tips, but it's not like painful. It's actually in another room, so I can't grab it right now, but I will in the future. But this one, I just picked this up at Ross. So it's like a TJ Maxx, like a Marshall's, and it's called Touch Beauty. It does have a super soft brush head. And it does have it's battery operated. Now I will tell you, now the one that I also have is Planet Vanity as well. And it says to use once a day. I don't know if you guys can see that. And recommended use is once daily, not recommended for use on sunburned or inflamed skin. Go figure. Press brush gently against skin when in use. Remove batteries from the device if not in use for more than 30 days. Keep out of reach of children. So it does have like the connecting port, the on and off switch. It has just 2 modes, I believe, for this one. I haven't even opened this, as you can tell. And this was only $9, $8.99. And the brush head looks super soft, which is why I picked it, just to try, as a cheaper brand, okay? The other one that I have, I mean, it's not super high-end, don't get me wrong, it was like $40, $45. But still, that's a lot of money for just a cleansing brush. So I'm going to use this tonight, and I will give you guys a follow-up video as to my experience, my review on this brush. I do not use the electric button, just so you guys know, because my skin is super sensitive to these guys, and my face gets super red, and it is painful and it's brutal. So I just use it with my cleansing products and manually go all over my face. Okay, you can do it too, especially if you get red or your skin is super sensitive. Some of the products, I know you guys are asking, okay, well, you use all these products for skin. It does get pricey, and I will tell you guys that I posted on my Twitter if you haven't seen it already, and I did not put this on my Instagram yet, just because I have more followers on Twitter right now than Instagram. But I will tell you that I am open to giving you guys a selective products, kind of like Soko Glam does, based on your skincare, and they are hand-selected products by yours truly. And what I can do is based on, I will probably keep it at a base range of $100. It might vary depending on the type of products you want and how much you want to spend, but overall, that's $100 is the baseline at this point. I can get products that are about $85 to $90, sometimes up to $95. Which is why I'm charging $100 or maybe a little bit over $100, just because of the time and process it takes me to do this. Plus there might be shipping charges that I may have to eat up, especially if you're international. So keep that in mind. That would be a direct PayPal. I might be doing bundles in the future. I'm looking into that, seeing how much it's going to cost, you know, for skincare products, for makeup products, things of that nature. Kind of like, I guess, a few other people on Twitter are doing these, but mine would be mainly focused on skincare. I might throw in a few makeup products as well. I would kind of ask you if that's what you want. But anyway, so some of the products that I'm using, I'm getting out my makeup bag, as you can see. So a lot of the products that I'm using, for starters, one of the couple primers that I'm using, just so you guys kind of see, I told you guys it's already 30 minutes. Besides, once I use my cleansing process in the morning, this is what I do to get prepped for my makeup. One thing is, right now I'm using this sample, and I'm probably gonna buy a full size product of this, but it is the Too Faced, it's the Primer RX, or sorry, it's a primer, but it's Hangover RX, and it does have a coconut scent to it. It does dissipate pretty quickly, but if you are allergic or do not like any scent, do not use this product because it may bother you slightly. So this is only 5 milliliters, so just so you guys know. This is what I use as of now, or I will use Fenty Beauty as my primer. But right now, this is all I've been using for the last week, and I really like the results it's giving me. As far as my brows, I know some of you guys have asked what I'm using. So you guys can hear I'm getting all my products out, so bear with me. There are 3 different products, technically 2, but 3 products that I do use. One is I will use Anastasia Beverly Hills and the Brow Wiz. This is in the medium brown. It does have a spoolie at the end and then the pencil, just so you guys know. Here's the pencil. You just turn it. Here's your spoolie. And I will use this mostly just to outline. I will fill in a little bit with this, just so you guys know. If I don't feel like using another product, which I'll show you in just a second, I will just use 2 pencils. The other pencil is the NYX brow pencil. And this is in brunette, just so you guys know. So it's kind of nice to mix these colors, that way it's not too dark like it is right now. But also what I use if I want to have brows that don't move, obviously, is I will use, again, Anastasia's Dip Brow. And this, again, isn't medium brown. And just so you guys know, you're gonna see my messy pot, but that's the pot. And I will take a brush, kind of like an angled brush. Let me find my brush, like this. It's messy because I have to clean it tonight. This is Morphe, just so you guys know. But I will dip it in, and then I kind of swipe it against the top of the lid. That way I get a lot of the product off and then just fill in. This is only used when I want to have brows that will not move anywhere if I touch them. As you can see, I touch them and they don't move, which is really, really good about this product. I do love that a lot. So after my primer, again, my cleansing, primer, brows. Well, actually brows and then primer. After that, I do mix 2 different foundations. And for me, these are both. I don't actually know if Fenty Beauty is truly oil-free, but the Dwarf Skin Nude Air Serum is. I bought this, again, also in May, and I still have almost half a bottle left, a little bit less than half a bottle. And again, I have Fenty Beauty, and I will squirt 2 squirts of the Fenty Beauty in my hand, take a few drops, because this is in a dropper, as you can see. And I will put a few drops of this, and I take a beauty blender and just tap on my hand, go to town, okay? Just be careful with your brows, otherwise you just have to refill them in. So those products have worked flawlessly for my skin, as you can see. There are 2 different products I use for my setting powder, and that would be either the Too Faced Peach Perfect Mattifying Loose Setting Powder, or I use Tarte. As you guys know, I already showed you guys what my makeup regimen is. Process, whatever. It's in Smooth Operator. just so you guys know. I know a lot of you have asked about what products I'm using currently, and those are my setting powder. So after I use my foundation to set, I will, after I put on my foundation, I will use one of these as a set. Both of them are great. They both are a bit pricey. I do have a NYX setting powder, loose setting powder, that was only $5. So I will be trying that in the near future to let you guys know my thoughts against kind of all three. So this is higher price. This is in the 30s. The Tarte one I think is also, it might be like 28, so it's still kind of high. And then NYX is like $5. So after that, I will put on a powder. And again, I'm using Dwar. And this is another, it's almost gone. But this is the little powder brush it comes with. It's not very great to put for like if you're traveling, but it's really soft. I do like how soft it is. But I do use that as well. After that is when I'll put on my eyeshadow. So I do use different products for that. I'm not gonna whip all my eyeshadows out, but you guys do know I use Too Faced Sweet Peach, Too Faced Clover. I also use the Hush Aphrodite palette as well from time to time. I have a bunch of Too Faced products, or Too Faced, a bunch of Urban Decay products, which are like the Smoky, I think it's the Urban Decay, sorry guys, just give me a minute here. The Naked, and I have Naked Heat. Those are some of the ones that I use. I also have Jaclyn Hill and Morphe as well. I also have, this is the Naked Smoky. As you can see, it's been around for a while. Also have Anastasia again, Modern Renaissance. I've yet to open this, you guys. I haven't used this yet, but those are the colors in the back. Oops. So I will open this, give you guys a tester. I know tons of people have already done it, but I've noticed that it's been difficult for me to find somebody who's done it for my skin type. So I don't know if you guys have experienced that or not. But those are some of the eyeshadows that I use. I do mix a lot of them together to get different looks. Also, as far as also an eyeliner that I'm using, it's, again, I don't think this is oil free, but I'm using Clio in the Gel Presso. I do like their products a lot. The downfall is, it says there's a sharpener here at the end. And you just twist the bottom to get more pencil. But it's not very easy to sharpen. So that's the biggest downfall. They do have newer ones though that I will try for you guys. But once I run out. So the other products that I use as far as like an eyeliner, Mary Kay is oil-free products, just so you guys are aware. And then what I also do is for like my blushes, I have NARS and the Orgasm. I also use Too Faced Sweet Peach Glow. I use Tarte as well. And those have worked very well for my skin type, and they're not all oil-free, but for the most part, my skin is reacting very well to them. As far as a highlighter, again, I can go here to Sweet Peach Glow. Also have Fenty Beauty. Again, you don't know if they're oil-free. I will double check that for you. Versali has their Jelly Beam highlighter, which I've been using a lot today, or a lot frequently, lately, whatever, can't talk. Beyond that, those are some of my go-to highlighters. I do have the matchsticks as well. I just don't like them very much. They just don't apply that well, so I'm kind of on the fence with this guy. But the duos and even the Trophy Wife, so this is Hustler Baby and Mean Money, and I do like these a lot. As you can see, I use Hustler Baby a lot, Mean Money not so much. as far as a bronzer, I've been using Too Faced Chocolate Soleil, and I also will use Sweet Peach Glow. They have a bronzer in here. Works decent. It's not the greatest, but it works. For concealer, just so you guys know, I know some of you guys have asked, I'm using True Match, L'Oreal, and Benefit. I do like this one a lot. It does hide my little nose bump pretty well. And of course, last but not least, you need a setting spray for everything. So I'm using, again, the mattifying setting spray infused with peach and sweet fig cream, the Peach Mist by Too Faced as well. So as you can see, I do love my Too Faced products. I think they work very well for my skin type, and it's just, they are pricey though, so I will tell you guys that, as you guys can see from their website. But overall, they've been wonderful. You do get multiple freebie products. Just make sure you click on them, because I did that once and I didn't get any free products. So another good primer, while I go back to primers, is Smashbox. Expensive, because I think this is $39 and you don't get a lot. Well, I mean, it lasts a while because you don't need a whole lot on your face, but that's just some of the products used. Now, I have not found that these work that well. The LA Girl Pro Concealer, they did at first, but as I started to use them more and more, especially for your bags or dark circles, they work pretty good to really cover up, you know, areas like here on my nose or pimple scars or anything. I don't find that they work that well, and it comes off very easily. That's just my opinion. But these are some of the products that I'm using. When you're using if you guys do buy this setting spray, I've said this before, make sure you're wearing a towel or a robe over your clothes, and then you can go to town and spray. It does last, as you can see. I have not updated my makeup at all, besides my lipstick, but that's just a whole nother story. But just so you guys know, that's what I've been using. As you guys know, I do switch up my products from time to time. I'm using new products, etc. I know some of you have also asked what my favorite mascara is, and right now, Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. And it's been working really well for me so far, so hopefully it continues. But I did want to do a possible giveaway for you guys. So before I go, just want to say thank you for watching as always, and don't forget to subscribe. So I'm going to do a giveaway. Here we go. Was contemplating this one, you guys, but it's the I Want It All palette by Kylie. So you do get a mirror, but you get 9 eyeshadows, a blush, and a highlight. So the deal with this, you will get this if, or once, I reach 250 subscribers. Somebody will get it. Once we actually get closer to it, you will have to subscribe, turn my notifications on, show proof of that to me somehow. I'll tell you how later. And I have another one at 500. It's a Kylie product as well. But let's start with 250, guys. I know we can do it. So that's really it. I just wanted to go over the skincare products, why I switched, who I went to, Soko Glam, and some of the makeup products that I've been using. And this is kind of how I get the look that I get. And I will give you guys a follow-up video on this bad boy, probably in the next 2 days or over the weekend. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, tell all your friends about my site and My website again is sokobeautyblogs.com, as well as Twitter and Instagram is at sokobeautyblogs. And here's my YouTube. I don't have an official URL per se right now because I have to have a certain amount of subscribers, have to be, I think, using YouTube for at least 30 days or a certain number of video uploads. So haven't reached any of those milestones yet, but hopefully soon. And keep an eye out for the giveaway. I will give you guys updates on that and when that starts once we hit 250 subscribers. But in the meantime, subscribe, and if you have any questions, comment below. If you want me to do anything different in the future or try some new products, let me know and I will go ahead and do that for you. Again, remember that my skin type is combination. So thanks for watching.